Hello everybody, this is JackB1024 and welcome to episode 56 of our Dynamic Factory Let's Play series. So in the last episode we got this iron mine starting to be set up. Let's just check what we've got done at the moment. I actually want to change all these belts. Not that one. That'll do there and there. And let's actually get rid of these trees. So we got this iron mine set up. We haven't connected it into our network yet, which is what we're going to do right now. And we also need to connect the train tracks into the main network. So that's what we're going to do at the start of this episode. And then once that is done, the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to go down to where our petroleum refinery is. And we're going to set up a resource sink for the heavy oil and light oil. And we'll get the petroleum gas turned into... Oh, I'm out of... That's nice. We'll get the petroleum gas turned into either plastic or sulfur. Has this recipe changed yet? No. Okay, I actually want to see what the two blue science pack recipes are. And we will choose the more convenient one to craft for the moment. What we might actually do, depending on how much the difficulty between the two of them is, how different it is. We might actually set up both recipes. If we only set up one, then we can only consistently make science once every 6 hours. No, yeah, 6 hours. It's every hour it changes. If we do both, then it's about once every 3 hours. They'll both have recipes that we can craft. That is blue science and military science. Looks like this is off slightly. Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll get rid of that piece and connect that back in. Okay, so we're just getting this part of the train track done because this is outside of our robot network. It's not that hard to do. Except when we build the wrong piece. There we go, and done. Okay, let's have a look at our station now. Don't know why there's an extra piece here, but that's fine. Otherwise, I believe this is all basically set up as we'd want it. The one thing we'd want to change, 12,000, you should be, yeah. This will be what the station number is, so we actually have to figure out what station this is. Let's go and... Here we go. It's whatever the next number in our list is, so 0058. Mine 3. Okay. Don't have a calculator open, so I'll get that open. 58 times 128. Or is it times 256? No, it's times 128. It's been a while since we've actually made a new station. But that is 7424. Now, I believe it should currently believe that it's sent off a request. However, our issue is that we haven't connected our main 3 lines up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So they're down here. See, at least 2 of the lines are here. This is where the third one would be. So let's see if we can easily find a way to actually connect this up. I guess if we have them run up south to north here, we can then just hook it across. It's probably going to be the best way to do it, and it should be inside all of our roboports. So we'll just run over here. Now, I believe we will actually be needing more laser turrets. I don't think this area's defended enough. Oh, yeah, we might have some biters come to like the southwest here. It'll be possible that they're actually not defended there. Okay, so I'm just going to line these up, and it's probably not the maximum distance, but it'll do. And oh, just outside of the range. There we go. Okay. Let's find a blueprint I don't care about. And there we go, they're all connected, and now we will use that same blueprint to bring this all the way down. I think one more, and I might just put this one here. Then we can connect to these three here, and we can connect that across. I don't need that on anymore. Okay. Let us clear some trees here, and we can connect these across this way. Where are... here the robots. But they're going to take a little bit longer than I want them to take. So I'm just going to shoot these trees down, because I'm impatient. Okay, so we'll connect this, and it won't actually reach. I see no reason why they won't reach up that way, so I'm going to actually... maybe I'll put all three here. Now hopefully they will reach, yep. So we'll connect this to here. I don't know which way it's going to go that way, so we'll do that connection in a second. We'll just get this connection set up first. And lastly, this connection here. Okay, there we go. So this is going to be 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. I should actually just bring some grenades up. They're much faster at clearing trees. Well, let's see what we have. We have, okay, this is a 3 line. This is the 2 line, and this is the 1 line. So that's kind of nicely sorted out there. So there's our 1, there's our 2, here's our 3. Why does this say it's got no electricity? That's odd. These just happen to be connected in such a way where they're not actually connected to anything that produces power. I guess they must be. I don't really like that, because probably see myself coming by here and looking at these and wondering where on earth our power is. Let's just yeah, connect that up. Hopefully now they've got power. Yep. Okay. Now, does anything up here need to be changed? Not till we've got the connection down the bottom. So let's hope that it's all the robots have come and placed all these, and it looks like they've done at least a good number of them. Okay, so these 6 haven't been placed yet, but I can just manually place those 3. Yeah, it looked like the wires had disappeared, but they're still there. So first, second, third. Third, second, first. And down to here. Okay, so I believe this is that looks like the second line, this looks like the first line, yep. So the first line goes to this one here. We'll bring it across. Maybe we can put 1, 2, 3. So we'll connect this line there. This is our second line. We don't have a third line that goes up to here just yet. So this at least can connect. That does not look like a first line. That looks like a third line. Unless there's... Let's look at where we have... Here we go. These are producing signals. They're acting as if they're trying to send off a request, but I don't see any red. There should be ones that are giving out red signals. Forgot stuff giving out green signals. Because green should be how many different stations are requesting something, and red should be what they're requesting. So it seems odd that we've got stations requesting stuff, but I don't see any stations with a request to send. Don't see any of the particular lights flashing there or there. That's very odd. Let's have a look at our supply and demand numbers. Okay, they don't look anything odd. Supply, though, I don't see any actual supply numbers. Let's check what the requirements are. 24,000. So if any of these have 24,000, they should have sent a request off, and none of them appear to have it. That one's close, and that one's close. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what is sending off this green request. Green request should be coming out of this one here. Not from there, not from there. Not from there. Not from there. Or there. Or there. Or there. And the only other thing I can think of is if one of our consumption lines has been crossed over. If it's green, green's normally on the... Let's see what side this is. This is the red, so green should be on this side. But there's lots of stations that can actually consume resources. Let's see what's producing at the moment. Okay, we're not going to easily be able to see what's producing. Maybe this line. Nope, that's on the correct line. Yeah, okay. We're going to have to look at that later. But it does appear that our green line has this random extra iron plate signal on it, which we're going to have to look into. But there's our one line. Here's our two line. And our three line, which we'll need to connect the other side of. Let's see where it goes to. It'll connect to here. Yeah, so we can connect from here to this one, and then across, and we can connect this. Good. Our science indexes have changed. Let's see what the blue science recipe now is. So sulfur, fast inserter, and pump. Okay, fast inserter is iron plates we have, circuits we have, slow inserters we have. So that's easy enough to make. Pumps. Steel we have, pipes easy, that's just iron plates. Engine units, I don't believe the yellow engine units are all that hard. Steel, gear, and pipes. And sulfur is just water and petroleum. So actually, this current science recipe should be fairly easy to make. I believe the other one should also be easy. I will actually open up quick notepad and just write down the recipe just to make sure I don't forget it. So 1 sulfur, 2 fast inserters, 1 pump. Okay, cool. So that's the recipe we're going to be working towards making. So with this all done, we should now be able to drive up to our new iron ore mine. We're going to need to set our trains to actually have this iron ore mine as a stop. There's actually one other thing I think I might eventually change with our train network, but I'll get onto that in a second. Yep, good, you look like you are correct. So if we connect all these back in again, then that should start counting how many resources of iron ore. How many iron ore resources we're actually producing. Which is good. And the last thing we want is... Yep, we want to set the trains up first. Are any of them waiting? Nope, nope, nope. None of them are. Okay. Just go to the end of the list. At our iron mine, we want to be in activity and circuit condition where we've got a destination. That's not 0. Savers line, that should be what I want. Yep, go to rules, go to the last page, go to signal number, save that, save that. That should be our new station added. Good. That was 58, yep, that's all correct then. Now normally, here we go, we have an SR latch somewhere, we have somewhere to reset it. Don't know if that just sent off a new request. Let's see if there's a request for iron ore supplying at... Ooh. Where are you off to? Oh, I can't see. Okay, 50. I don't see a supply for iron ore. And I don't see a train on its way up here. So let's actually watch this light and see if it flashes. No, it doesn't. Okay, you should be resetting this SR latch. T+0 output reset. You're a pulse generator, you should be. So that should reset it. Okay, it only resets on the falling edge, which should be now. Why is it not resetting? Unless this expects everything less than 0 output its input count. I mean, I copied this from another station, so this should be perfect, but this doesn't seem correct. What if I set that to 1? It still seems to be set. Which is odd, because this seems to indicate that we don't actually have enough iron ore yet. So actually I might just be doing this all wrong. We might just not have enough iron to actually send off a request. Now we should have. Let's see if we have. Okay, that train's not going to the right spot. This train is going to Iron Mine 1. 62k, no. That has not got enough resources. Do you even know about 58? You do. So why did you go to this iron mine, which doesn't actually seem like it would have enough? Oh no, 13,000. Okay, that's fine. Let's figure this out. It just worked. I just saw the light flash. Which is annoying because now it will send it off again when I do that. So if I do that, that way it won't actually send off the request. Should now have a... should be a supply request. Ah, send it to the demand line. Probably because this is expecting another 64 with it. Okay, that makes sense. 64 to say that we can supply it. Now hopefully there's a 7,400 in the supply line. There is. That just means I need to get rid of that request, which is going to be a bit annoying to get rid of. But we at least have this station now working, except for the fact that a train's going to pick up iron from nowhere because it doesn't tell it any carriage to pick it up from, and then bring it to this station. So let us consider how we will fix up that bug as we head on our way back to our main network. I could clear all the iron or demand lines, but it's more than I want to. I could clear just that one, but I'm going to clear the one below it if I set it to a not 0, which is the easiest way to clear a line. But then if there's only one line below it, we can just see where we have to go and fix that one up manually. So let's see. So 6,500. It's about station 50. Oh, but this now has 2 different requests on it. If it only had the 7,400. Or what I could do is I can make a pulse generator and feed it only into that line. So we'll do it this way. So I want everything that's less than 0, because I want it only on the falling edge, and I want to get the negative number. And this is the input that we need to feed it into. So we'll just feed our input into this one, turn this off, and we will put an iron ore signal of the number we're going to get rid of, which is 7424. Check that it's there. Good, it is. On, off. And it is gone. Just like that. Yep. Get rid of that, and we're good. That was easier than I thought it would be. Okay, so with that done, we have our new iron mine set up. Be nice if a train was actually heading off to that mine sometime soon. Why is this one going to Iron Mine 1 again? Oh, Station 2. I thought one of them would be heading up to our new mine by now. Have I forgotten a number? I have. I've forgotten that number. Okay, so how many trains have we got heading up to there? Only this one. Which might not be able to fill up because I don't think this will have enough resources. 8,000, it's going to be close. It also probably means that we don't actually have, that Iron Mine Sen quest anymore. Okay, how are we going to fix this up? We can either travel all the way back up there, which is going to be up here. It's going to be a pain, and I don't want to have to do that. Or we can manually make our own request for the exact same station. In fact, if we have the one line, which is probably this line over here. Ooh, I mean, it's a little risky, but we can try it. Just wait for these trains to go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook straight into this line and send my own request off for a train to go where I want it to go, which is to that new mine. I really should blueprint this more often. Yep. We do this one so often. Everything greater than 0 and everything times it by -1. Again, I can see that our production is not nearly up to what our consumption is. So we want a very specific number. We want... oh, there we go. 7424, and we also want another 64 on top of that. That should have hopefully sent off our request. I do see it there. Now, the only thing I can think is that a train might believe that this station still has enough resources, which it doesn't. So we'll go and we will check this second line. 6,200. Which shouldn't be this station. Don't think. 320. Probably this station, which probably does actually have, yeah, enough. Okay, I believe that is that all fixed up. So let us go and just checking the time, we'll hurry down to our oil processing area and we'll have a look at how we will set up our consumers for the light and heavy oil. Just down here. It's the lovely station that actually produces all our light and heavy oil. So it looks like we have plenty of room here to do our 2 stations. So we can have one station that'll convert heavy oil into solid fuel, and the other station will convert light oil into solid fuel. Now I'm looking at the time. It's probably not enough time to get that done. Did have a few distractions this episode. What I might want to do first is I might want to... Oh. No, it's still there, the odd green line. It's not as often now. I think what I want to do is I want to look and try to figure out where that's coming from. So it's got to be coming from... Okay, so over here I noticed. It took a while to find it. This is actually connected to the wrong line. It looks like it's connected to the right line. This is not the 3 line. These are very oddly laid out. Okay. This line here, which looks like it should be the 3, is not. This is the 3 here. Okay, so hopefully that should fix up our iron plates. Let us check this line to make sure it's connected to the right spot. And it is. So, there we go. Now on our one line we don't have random iron plate signals. Which is good. So we've got our new iron mine set up, hopefully. I've had a train go up there at some point. Yes. I actually don't have any signals on this whole track. That might be a bit of an issue. Let's see if we can... Okay, good. It's inside the area at least. So put a signal there, we'll put a signal there. Guess that'll do for the moment. Don't really want one there. Oh, we can put one up here. So put one there and maybe another one here. That way at least one train can be waiting. That block, yeah, train can be waiting there. Okay, that should be fine. This train should be completely full. And it's now going off to 49. So we'll just check that 49 makes sense for it to be a place that the train is headed to. Here we go, 49. This looks like it's probably an iron smelting area, and it is, and it's empty, so that all makes sense. And let us check out how our pollution cloud is going. Look at that. There's at least 2 chunks there that's getting eaten. 1 there, 2 there. I don't know, that might just be some small biters, I don't know. At least this side looks fine. But yeah, there's 2 to 4 chunks here that are getting that are absorbing our pollution. So we're definitely going to have biters coming to that new mine very soon. How exciting. But I think with that done, that's probably a good spot to leave this episode, and we can start next episode getting straight into our oil processing and getting our blue science up and running. So this is Jackbeat1024. signing off. Have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.